Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Man of Steel, issue number 6 of Mother Effing 6. That's right, we're finished. And then we're going to break right into Superman issue number 1 and Action Comics number 1001. So we're not really finished. It's like we're finished with the single issues, and now we're going to start getting bam, 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 like 2 different series coming at us where Superman is going to be splitting his abilities. He's going to be splitting his time. I'm wondering if Bendis is just going to take over Supergirl also, because like, she's got some serious points in here, serious parts. Also, everything in here is also drawn by Jason Fabok, so you can get the comic book just for that. I'm just saying. Oh my God, this is an absolutely gorgeous comic book. Superman's daddy doesn't say a whole lot, but since it's Fabok, sorry guys, I love Jason Fabok. Since he is drawing this, he's actually telling the story in Jor-El's face. Yeah, like that. No, seriously. You look at the art, you realize that the little tiny bit that Bendis has Jor-El say, Fabok takes over and has him say it with the facial expressions. Wow, like this is a really good comic book. Make no mistake, this is a very good comic book. And since this is issue 6 of Mother Effing 6, it should say that they should totally say that on the comic book, Mother Effing 6. But I would do that. But since this is the final issue and I am so in love with it and I've stuck with the series so long, I cannot help but to recommend this series. If you haven't gotten these issues, brother, when it goes to trade, and this should go to trade soon, knowing DC's delay issues, it probably won't, but it could. It could if they got the act together. But I would definitely get this on trade. Oh my God, this is just so good. And look at this. Like the little bit that's here, like all this angst that we saw. Guys, if you weren't reading the Super Sons comic book, let me tell you something. Don't worry, because Brian Michael Bendis apparently was. He's reading all the comic books. This dude writes like a fiend. He reads all the comic books and he's just like, I got this. And listen, realistically, I've complained about Bendis before, as well many of you have also, that Bendis doesn't care about what other people are writing. He's not interested in reading what other people are writing. So he'll write things that seem like they're out of continuity. He'll write things that seem to completely contradict as opposed to correlate with what the other person just wrote, like a week ago or a month ago or a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Just, he'll take over from a series and it's like he's just starting from issue 1. He's ignoring all the continuity that's happened prior. It's like he just doesn't care. Not so here. You can tell the dude loves him some Superman. It's almost like he comes from the town that Superman was essentially created in. That's a strange I'm saying that because he did. But yeah, he genuinely loves Superman. Like, this dude will read anything. He'll buy and read anything that has to do with Superman. So, just off of these first 6 issues, plus DC Nation issue 0, where he did some stuff in, and Action Comics number 1000, where he did a little thing. Look, the stuff that he's done so far, Bendis should stay on Superman. I think that Bendis should stay on Superman like Dan Slott stayed on Spider-Man. I'm saying it now. Only 6 issues in. Week by week comic book. Yeah. Like that. That's how good I feel with Bendis writing Superman. I will read the heck out of these stories if they're anywhere near the quality that this is. This is amazing. So we get a bit of a resolution to the Rogal Zar thing. It's a bit of a resolution. It is not permanent, and good, because this is way too interesting of a character. Wow, this character, he's on my mind right now. Like, what happened by the end of this comic book and the refusal to answer certain specific questions by Rogal Zar make me wonder, what is the answer to those questions? Like, Supes was not playing around, and having Supergirl join him, so we see the fate of Lois and Jonathan, which I think we all figured out. We all figured out by the previous issue, at the very least. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what's going to happen there. It's more complicated because he lost the communicator. You know what I'm saying? Superman lost the communicator. It was destroyed when the Fortress of Solitude was destroyed. So now I want you to think about this, okay? First off, they had what is it? The Japanese lantern ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Where like when someone dies, you have the lanterns that they have float off into, lit lanterns that float off into the sky. They had that for Kandor. God damn, I just like I want to stand up and applause. That was really good, Bendis. If you don't know too much about Kandor and the bottled city of Kandor, you just know from like the Challenge of the Super Friends cartoon and all that stuff or whatever. Okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like if you've been reading and you know a lot of the stories that are there and what Kandor means to Superman and Supergirl, damn, dude, you're applauding that. You know what I'm saying? That was a really good send-off. So right now, Kandor is gone. All those Kryptonians are dead. Unless I don't know how that would have been fixed. I don't know how that can be fixed. Maybe Brainiac? Maybe he's got like copies? I don't know. Oh, I duplicated them with cloning technology and gave you the clones. So the real ones are actually over here. What'll you do for them? Look, man, maybe. But Bendis probably taking down notes now. That's actually a good idea. But the point is, like, Kandor is gone. The Kandorians, the final Kryptonians, are gone. Superboy and freaking Lois are gone. They left. They're gone. Supergirl went that way. She's gone. So right now, it's Superman. If he wants to meet up with somebody, he might have to go and hunt down Mon-El. He might have to go back into that sun and talk to, oh crap, what was that dude's name? Oh no, what was that one dude's name? The Daxamite dude who was the Green Lantern. He was the source, the spirit animal, so to speak. Wow, how do I forget his name? Anyway, that guy. Somebody will point it down there. Like maybe go and bring him. It's like, you want to talk? I want to talk about my family. Like he's gonna have to do something like that. Dude, this is nuts. There's a lot in here. Like everything about his history. Also, the mystery, I'm just gonna, like give you the idea really quick. No need to show. The deputy fire chief, some little kid comes up and's like, hey, I think I know who was setting all those fires, and I thought that he was doing it for a good reason, but everybody's saying that he didn't. So that means that there's actually going to be a serious mystery here. It's not just going to be like Firebug just going around doing, yeah, let's start setting some fires because, no, instead it's going to be something important. So awesome, a mystery to be solved and a psychological profile to follow. Digging it. This comic hit pretty much all the right notes to have some really good action in it while at the same time answering certain questions, but in a way that they're not really answered. And I'm cool with it. This was really good. This was good. I can't recommend this enough. The series enough. Get the volume when it comes out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.